Hey guys, it's me. Oh god. Yo, Incubator 1 here, back again with another video. This video, I shall be talking about a very interesting time I had on Overwatch. This was back in 2017, 2018, a different time period for gaming and just media in general. But I was playing Overwatch back then. I had only just returned Overwatch recently because of Overwatch 2. But back then I played very little. I didn't really play all too much. I played when a lot of bigger YouTubers were playing Overwatch. But judging from the title of this video, it is different. It is about the time I played with, well, Sniperwolf. I had a very interesting time with that. Yeah. Well, basically, it basically, I was fighting her at first. She was on the opposing team, and next match I was playing with her, and I got to see exactly how toxic she is. Sadly, I did not clip that because back then I didn't really think of becoming a YouTuber, but it was still very surprising that I found her. There's a lot of things that I experienced in the past Overwatch, like, Overwatch 2016, 2017, 2018 era that honestly thought would never ever happen, but hey, still an interesting time though. If you want more story times, make sure you subscribe. Sorry for saying a lot, but I'm trying to remember. Basically, it was so long ago, but I still remember most of the, at least major details to the encounter. So, I'm going to start out like this. Of course, make sure you subscribe and like the video for more story times like this. If you want more story times, I got plenty of stories for stuff that happened on games like a long time ago. I don't have clips for them, sadly, but I can tell y'all more stories that I have. I don't have many. But basically, it started out, I was like young, very, very young. I'm 19 right now, so back then I think I was like, my math is really bad, but like 14, 15. So basically I was loading up into the game and I was going to play as Reaper because I usually play Reaper anyways. And I noticed on the enemy team that there was a familiar username, and I forgot, I don't know what it is now. You guys can probably find it if you look at Sniperwolf's old gameplay. But it was her username at the time. Right, her Overwatch username. And I was over here like, okay, so it's, I was like, oh, maybe it's a fan of Sniperwolf. I didn't really believe it. I thought maybe there was like, it wasn't actually her. Like an imposter. Like someone just a big fan of her has the same username, So we go into the match. I'm Reaper. Well, yes, she's also Reaper, it turns out. So I'm over here opposing her as Reaper. And every time I would see her, I would, try to kill her. It's Sniperwolf. I'd be like, maybe I can get a good few eliminations on her if it's actually her. Which, of course, I really didn't think it was her. Because for one, it was quick play, like casual quick play. And for two, she wasn't very good. I was just, like, defeating her over and over again as Reaper. It was, quite easy, actually, to beat her. It was like she was not trying, or, like I said, I thought that it was someone else at the time, maybe just a fan. So, we go about the match, and we win, obviously. I forgot which game mode this was. I believe it was Volskaya. Volskaya Industries captured the objective in Overwatch 1, yes. And basically we won that. We easily won, like, everything. And I got play of the game as Reaper. Pretty cool. Didn't think it was Sniperwolf, I was like, okay, it's quite easy. And then I load into another one, because I'm like, hey, maybe a few more quick plays, then I'll get off, because I usually play like 7 to 8 quick plays on Overwatch before either switching to something else or just getting off the game. I still do that same process, like, It's just my thing. I don't know. But basically, I load into another quick play, and then I notice that she's actually on my team. Like, she's not on the enemy team anymore, she's on my team. And I'm like, oh, cool, the Sniperwolf fan's on my team. So I go in the voice chat, because when I went in voice chat for my previous game, there was no one speaking. So I was thinking, oh, you know, who knows, maybe they have a mic. If they're a Sniperwolf fan, surely they gotta have a mic, right? So I go in there, and I'm like, basically, I talk to them. I'm like, "Hi, are you a fan of Sniperwolf?" And she doesn't respond at first. She's like dead silent. I'm like, okay, so this can't be Sniperwolf, right? And then basically, she starts dying a few times because in this case, basically, I'm not Reaper anymore. I think I was Soldier now because when I started, I played the really easy heroes. And she was, I believe, Symmetra. If I recall, she was Symmetra. And she kept dying, like, a lot. And then she came on the mic and just started saying, Soldier, can you start doing something? Like, anything at all besides trying to go after, because I was trying to go after their Mercy on the enemy team. And I was like, I can't, I was saying, I'm trying to get rid of the Mercy because she keeps reviving their tank that they have. You know, I forgot the tanks they had at the time. But I think one of the tanks was Reinhardt, but she kept reviving the Reinhardt. So basically, I just said, I'm trying to go after her because, you know, Reinhardt's kind of a menace to society. The Giga Chad Reinhardt is. And then she starts complaining, saying that she has absolutely no backup, and that I suck at Soldier. And then I clapped back to her. I remember I clapped back at her, and I said, "Why don't you ask your boyfriend to back you up then?" And after that, she basically scoffed. She's like, "Ugh," and then she just goes back to, you know, being Symmetra and being bad at Symmetra. She's really bad at Symmetra. And mind you, like, I was like surprised because I just thought it was a fan. And she comes on the mic, and I'm sorry, bro, but like, this is the Sniperwolf. Like, to those Sniperwolf fans that are watching the video, I don't know how you guys do that and watch her just react to TikToks now. It's quite sad how far she's came since actual gameplay, which was not her gameplay, by the way, but you know, we don't talk about that. But anyways, yeah, she just kept complaining and she kept dying. I don't think she was negative, like more deaths than elims. I think it was close. And me as Soldier had like a lot more elims than deaths, so I was doing good and she was doing bad. And who got play that game? I got play that game. Not her, not anyone on the enemy team. We did lose, sadly. But, you know, it's just a game. I wasn't all that upset about it. She instantly left the game, and I never saw her again. So, yeah, that was my experience meeting the SSS Sniperwolf. She was quite toxic, to be honest, and I'm very happy I've never seen her ever again. Glad she doesn't touch Overwatch 2 anymore. Or at least I don't think she does. Hope she doesn't touch it ever again, to be honest. So, yeah. That'll probably be it for this video. Expect more gameplay videos to be coming soon of Fortnite and Overwatch and other games. If you enjoyed, as I said earlier, make sure you subscribe and like and comment. If you've also had experiences with Sniperwolf on the game a long time ago, because honestly, I don't know, I think I was quite lucky to actually had an experience with her. Or unlucky, more likely, because, I mean, she was pretty toxic. Like I said, never again. So, yeah, I will see you guys next video. Goodbye.